Welcome back, y'all. It's a beautiful day out here. It's about 81 degrees out here, down here in the Black Hills. And we're out here getting some target practice in. I haven't done this in a while. Haven't really been able to get out because of, having a brand new kid. And it's the first time I've fired a weapon in a long time. And it's coming back to me. It's kind of like riding a bicycle. I do have like a little paper plate. I could print out some targets if I wanted to, or go to the store and buy some, but I had some paper plates. So I decided just to make my own. It works. But the first few shots were kind of aired, but then I got back on my side acquisition and just slowed myself down and put them right back into the 10 ring a couple of times. A little bit all over the place, but it's working. So we got this berm back behind me. And this is where I like to come back here. A lot of the area folks do like to come back here and squeeze off a few rounds. There's already shells out here already from this year. So I was up here probably about a month ago and the site was clean. So someone's already been up here popping off a few, it looks like shotgun shells. I'm gonna squeeze off a few more and then I'm probably gonna go for a ride a little bit. I got a kitchen pass today. It's the first time I've been without a kid in a while, or having to watch a kid in a while. I asked the wife last night, he's like, can I go do something by myself tomorrow? She's like, sure, get out, you deserve it. I might go play some golf later on or go fishing, depends. Checked out the website for the golf course and they said that there weren't any tee times available. So I don't know, I might call up there and see if they do it. I don't know if I want to go golfing just yet. I might want to give it a couple more weeks before I actually do. Just give time for this thing to actually heal up. It is 6 weeks afterwards, and if I were to go today, it would be real gingerly. I would just kind of swing real easy and just get out and walk around and kind of stretch myself out, But I don't know. I'm kind of leery about going golfing, so I may go riding by myself today or go fishing later on this evening. Kind of enjoy the weather. Like I said, this is a beautiful day today. It's nice and warm. Stay out in the sun, you'll get burnt. Dangerous high UV levels today. Bug. And so I might just wait till this evening and go fishing and enjoy some of that cooler evening air. We've had nothing but rainy and cool weather all summer. It is the middle of July and we're finally getting warm weather. We've had a few warm days here and there, but it's been mostly in the 50s and 60s and raining. Finally. And it feels good. 80 degrees, my kind of weather, feels good. Let's just go ahead and squeeze off a few more rounds, all right? Be back in a little later. So I'm glad I got this Ear Pro on. This is Ear Pro made by Walker. Somebody else out there got the idea. So I have these on, and I want to just talk about a little bit of safety. Because I have these on, these actually do let sound in. They have a switch right here on the side. You can turn the volume up and down, but when you go to pew, you send lead down range, it actually makes it quieter as it's going off. So it's a safety feature, but you can still hear what's going on around you. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I'm glad I had them on. Just before I was about to send lead down range, you see that there's a trail right there? This is a non-riding trail. Parks Department, or the Forestry Department, shut down this trail probably about 5 years ago to not allow people to go back there because they do know that people come out here to target practice. Well, I heard people back there riding before I started sending lead down range because I had these on. So I waited for them to come up. And I told them, I'm sure glad that I knew you guys were back there. So it's dangerous. You got to know what's beyond there. And I'm glad I had these on right before I started because I heard their motors coming up that trail, which is a good thing. If I hadn't heard them, I would have been sending lead down in that area. That's dangerous. When you go out and ride, know what's around you. You're riding along a trail. Make sure that you don't see shotgun shells and bullet shells and all kinds of stuff that are laying right plain as day on this road. So kind of keep your eyes open. Before you go out sending lead down range, know what's beyond your target. A little PSA for you. I'm glad I had these things on. So this is the weapon I'm using today. It is a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 compact. It has a 4-inch barrel and it is chambered in 9mm. I am using 9mm, 115 grain steel casings. I have had a few failure to eject, some stove piping. I did oil the gun, just didn't oil it enough for the steel casing to come out easily. But that's okay. Teaches you how to clear your chamber and re-rack. So that's what we're going to be using. Got a little, like I said before, a little paper plate down there at the end of that berm, and I'm just popping into it. I did draw a little dot in the middle for my aiming, but I'm hitting it most of the time. I am about, probably about 25, 30 yards back. So I'm trying to give it good long range. Now that 9mm, it will shoot pretty good up to about 50 yards. I can hit it, and I've put it on paper at 100 yards before, so it'll get out there and reach. It's a nice little gun. I love the ergonomics of this pistol. It does have removable back straps, so it can be adjusted to fit your hand. The stippling on this gun is great, but you do not want to hip or appendix carry this thing without a shirt underneath it, because it feels like sandpaper. So it will rub you raw. You can tell, it'll get in there and get you. So we're gonna squeeze off a few more rounds, then I think I'm gonna go for a ride out that way. And just make a lap, come back around, go home, and plan the evening or afternoon. Have some more fun. By myself, no kids, no wife. Just out here enjoying nature. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. There it is. It survived. It popped out of my backpack for some reason. It got a little dirty and dented up, but this thing's, my hydro flask has been dropped many a times. I don't know how it fell out. I must have not cinched it down tight enough. Yeah. Guys, down in that gully, that valley down there, or as they would say up here in South Dakota in the hills, a gulch. So he's down in there. I think he's down inside that, where that campground is. There's a campground that's right over there. So I'm gonna get a drink of water and go for a ride.